Hi nerds! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Denise from Adventures in the Enchanted Forest. And as you can see, I'm a bit Alice in Wonderland crazy. I love Alice in Wonderland. So I try to read as much retellings as I can. And today I'm gonna tell you which ones are my favorite and which retellings you definitely need to read from Alice in Wonderland. So, as you might guess, I've read quite a few retellings of Alice because I love them. I love the whole story. I love everything to do with Alice. And I want to talk to you about the ones I love most. Because I love lots. But there are some really good ones out there. So let's start with my all-time favorite. It's my all-time favorite book. And it's Heartless by Marissa Meyer. I'm so sad I don't own this book yet. It's one of the first books I've read when I got back into reading. I've read it as an audiobook and I wanted to buy it ever since. But since we were a bit tight on budget, every book I didn't read yet went first. So this is the only reason I don't own it yet, but I will. I am going to buy it just because I want to own it, because it's my favorite book. Marissa Meyer is just an absolute queen in retellings. I loved every single retelling she brought out. I still need to read Gilded though, but that will happen soon. She's just amazing, and Heartless actually made me cry, and I'm not a huge book crier. So, and I did see it coming. Why I was crying, but yeah, I cried anyway. It was really sad. But it's an amazing book. It's about Catherine, and Catherine Pinkerton, and it's her origin story. We follow her and we see how she becomes the Heartless Red Queen. And she's such a lovely young lady. She loves baking and making friends, and I really felt for her. And I was like Catherine Pinkerton. I love baking. I would like to make friends. I connected to her. And she only lived in a castle, and she gets out of the castle and see a bit more of Wonderland, and heartless things happen to her. She goes on whole adventures, and she just got heartbroken, and she needs to make a sacrifice that turns her into the Heartless Red Queen, and it's an amazing read. It's the best book ever. You probably have read it already, but if you haven't, you should. It's really good. Best book ever. So, this is going to be the whole video. Me ranting about all the books I love because it's Alice. And you're gonna hear it's really good every single time. But it's true. Otherwise they wouldn't be on this list. I kind of cheat all the time by saying what is my favorite. Heartless is definitely my favorite book of all time. About my favorite retelling series of Alice in Wonderland is Splendor. I love this series so much. This is actually a bit on the darker side. This is a YA, as is Heartless, by the way. This is, yes, how do you explain it? This is about Alyssa, which which she knows there is a family curse on all the ladies in her family, and her mom is actually in an asylum because of it. Her grandma committed suicide because of it. It's really well done. It's so interwoven with our world, which makes it believable, but it's really dark. It's Wonderland in this is dark and twisted, and Alyssa needs to get her dark and twisted side out to survive. This is actually a 3-book series, and there are a couple of novellas you can read. 3 of them are bound up in a book, which makes the 4th book in the series, and there is one only available on Kindle. It's, I don't know. I like the love interest in this one. I like the guy that shows her Wonderland. I like her human knight. There are so many sacrifices that needed to be made in these books. You really feel for the characters, and it's really good. I'm sorry, I can't tell you more. It's just read it. It's I don't know what to tell you. It's really well done. And what's a bit different is all the books are colored. So this one is purple, and then Tamed has blue letters to read. It's really twisted and really well done. If you like a bit of a darker retelling, that one is for you, definitely. Then a cutesy retelling is Pages & Co. by Anna James. This is a middle grade retelling, and it's really cute. This is about Matilda, who can wander into books, and her favorite characters can even come visit her, and one of her favorite characters is Alice. So she goes to Wonderland in the 1st book. This is just a cutesy it's not really a retelling, but she visits in Wonderland, and it's one of my favorite middle grade series. It's just an ode to book lovers, and Alice helps her find her way and get to know herself and get to know her ability, and it's really cute. So I would recommend that. Another middle grade retelling, especially from Alice in Wonderland, is the Lost Wonderland Diaries. And which is a retelling about Lewis Carroll, who actually went to Wonderland, and he have written secret journals who were lost until now. And 2 kids find them, and they get sucked into Wonderland, but then the creatures aren't as they remember them from the story. They're very angry, and it was really cute and really well done. That one gets 4 stars. The rest of them so far all got 5 stars. This is a 4 star, but that means it's a really good book. So I would recommend it. And the last middle grade one is Vincent in Wonderland by C.E. White. And this one is a bit different than the rest, because we aren't following Alice in here. We're following Vincent van Gogh. And he falls into Wonderland, and he meets Alice there, and they go to the journey together. But this retelling was, I think, the most true to the original story. It took moments of the original story that other retellings didn't use, which I really liked. And it was really special because Vincent van Gogh looks at things different because he's a painter and an artist, and they used that in the adventure, which was really cool. I found it really creative, and I loved it for it. So yeah, I would recommend. Then another one is Mad as a Hatter by Alexander Heyman. This one also got 4 stars. This one is different because it's a mystery. It's the only mystery on this list. I haven't read a lot of Wonderland retellings that are mysteries. I have some on my wishlist, but I didn't get to them yet. And this was also a bit dark, but it was really good because of that. And this is about Emile, and Emile lives in a town where all of a sudden girls are taken and murdered on a very violent way. And every time the murder is placed, there is some kind of poem or a line out of Alice in Wonderland, and it's all tied to Emile's past. And he forgot about his past, and he needs to remember fully to solve these murders. And it's really, really nicely done. I liked it. The ending was a bit of a letdown. That's the only reason why I didn't get 5 stars. Because it gave me more questions than answers. I think it's supposed to be a duology. But this has been released a long time ago, and there still isn't a second book, so I don't think it will ever come. But the rest of the book was really, really good, so I still recommend it. Next up, we have one in the horror category, and it's Alice by Christina Henry. This is a dark one, definitely. Please look up the trigger warnings for this one, because there is a whole list of trigger warnings for them. This is quite a disturbing retelling. I wasn't as disturbed as I was hoping for, but it was still disturbing. It's definitely on the dark side. This is not the Wonderland we know, and this is more of an urban setting with an urban Wonderland. It was really good though. I really like the journey. Again, the ending was disappointing. This one was disappointing because it is a very dark retelling, and the ending was kind of quick and easy. The problem was solved really fast, which was a shame because it didn't fit. I don't know. I was expecting way more of a battle or difficulties or something. So, but still good. Got 4 stars. And then we got the only graphic novel on here. It's I Hate Wonderland by Scotty Young. It's good. This is a very loose retelling though, I have to tell you. But it's definitely based on Alice in Wonderland. On the back we have some artwork that like concept art, like this. It's definitely based on Alice. At the start we fall kind of down a rabbit hole. So yeah, this one is a very violent graphic novel, which has a lot of sarcastic humor in it, and I love it for it. This does, have a lot of sarcastic humor about Western culture and Alice in Wonderland and fairy tales and stuff like that. It's really, really funny. It's just cute. It's not a preset retelling. It doesn't have a lot. It does feel like Alice in Wonderland. That's what I have to say about it. It isn't, oh, like, look, we meet all the same people as in Alice does. But it's about a girl that's stuck in a fairyland. She needs to fulfill a quest, but she's been doing that quest for 27 years now. So she's now an adult trapped in a kid's body, trying to find a damn key to get home. And she kind of murders everyone in them. She's totally done with Fairyland, and Fairyland is totally done with her. But it does have reference to Alice in Wonderland. It does have a very Alice in Wonderland feel, and they're amazing. So you should read them. So that's it. That were all the Alice retellings you definitely should read. I love them so much, but I do love Alice in Wonderland retellings so much. If you know any great Alice in Wonderland retellings you didn't hear me talking about, or I haven't read, please let me know down below. I want to read them all. So that is it. Thank you for watching. If you're still here at the end, please think about liking and subscribing because it helps my channel grow. So if you would love to do that, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next time. I hope it's in Wonderland.